So one of the really versatile lures in the Nomad range is the Maverick 230. So this has been designed as a surface GT Kingfish style lure. So it's a little bit different to most lures on the market. So we want to talk through how to actually use this lure, what type of retrieves to use. So the lure's been designed in two forms. There's a calmwater and a roughwater version. The calmwater weighs about 135 grams and the roughwater is about 140. Now the difference between the two is that the calmwater has a tail weight. So the lead's in the tail of that lure. It's designed to sit and float at that sort of an angle. So the idea with that lure is when you give it a pull, head ducks down, it basically leaves a big bubble trail under the water. Now the roughwater version, it's been designed so that it's got a lead weight in the middle of the belly. So it floats more level. What that means is when you're fishing in rougher conditions, or even if you're trolling, they're great trolling lures, the roughwaters, they basically dive down a little bit deeper because the weight's further forward in the body. All right, so now you know the difference between the calmwater and the roughwater. Let's show you how to actually work one of these calmwater lures because it's quite different to most surface lures. Now this lure is designed to obviously float head up. Now it's a long, slow sweep of the rod. What you want to do is a quick little sort of a twitch at the start and then slow it down. So the idea of that is that it gets a bubble trail going. So it's that sort of a retrieve. Give it a little twitch at the start and then a slow sort of a pause. So a little twitch. So that little twitch at the start gets the bubble trail, ducks its head under, and then you slow it down and it just swims through the bubble trail. Looks really good underwater. The other retrieve you can do with this is a sort of a walk the dog style retrieve. And it basically just goes, you know, you're just twitching the rod tip like this and the lure's just kind of, it's just walking along the surface, classic sort of walk the dog style. Leaves a bit of a bubble trail, splashes and pops a little bit. It's really effective around schools of fusiliers, or, you know, if the fish are a little bit not really on the chew, that's a really good way to work the lure. With it having a cup face, you can also pop it. So you can give it a little bloop, give it a big pop. What I like to do sometimes is cast it out, give it a little pop, wakes the fish up a bit, makes them think, oh, hello, something going on here. And then you give it that long, slow retrieve and they just see that big swimming action. So if you're looking around for a lure to target large pelagics, reef species, and a lure that's particularly easy to use, it's very easy on the body, doesn't take too much energy to retrieve, it's definitely worth checking out the Maverick.